Thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time. Story Time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment to my page. Here we go. Hi guys, thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time on today. Today I will be reading to you all a Nick Zone Boys versus Girls Rugrats. And this is when they're older, so it's a much bigger kids part. It does have 5 chapters. All right, chapter 1, the assignment. In honor of School Spirit Week, I'm giving you all a special assignment, Mrs. Keats, the English teacher, announced. You'll each research an important person in the history of the school. Melvin Sparkle, Danny Coolidge, Kevin Baker, and James Wake. All right. Kimmy Finster looked at the names of the research subjects listed on the board. Is it just me? She whispered to her friend, Lil DeVille. Or are they all men? They're men, all right, Lil whispered back, like women had nothing to do with the history of this school. Kimmy muttered. She slammed her notebook shut in a huff. After class, Kimmy was still fuming about the assignment. I don't see why you're so mad, said Lil's brother Phil. DeVille, you wouldn't, Philip, Lil snapped. Think about it. We're always researching men, Kimmy explained. It's as if women aren't important enough to be paper topics. Well, maybe they aren't, Phil offered with a shrug. Uh-oh, Phil, hold on now. Of course they are, Lil cried. Everyone knows that girls are superior. I wouldn't say that, Chucky Finster spoke up. What do you mean? Kimmy asked frostily. I'm just saying that boys and girls are equal, answered Chucky. How could you? Lil shouted. What? What did I say? Chucky asked, confused. You think that girls can't do better than boys? Kimmy accused. I didn't say that, Chucky exclaimed. Well, we'll see about that, Kimmy said. Come on, Lil. Later that day, Phil and Chucky met their friend Tommy Pickles at the school track. I can't wait for the big Spirit Week relay race, said Phil. We're going to win this year for sure. Not if we don't practice, Chucky said. And we can't practice without Kimmy, Tommy added. Where is she? I don't think she's coming, Phil mumbled. Why not? Tommy asked. Chucky made her mad, answered Phil. Me? Chucky cried. I'm not the one who said girls weren't important. True. What did you say that for, Phil? Asked Tommy. 'Cause girls are weird, Tommy, Phil replied. They don't like burping or armpit noises. They're no fun. I don't know, Phil, Chucky said. Some of them smell kind of nice. Just then, Kimmy walked over to meet the boys with Lil close behind. Kimmy, I'm glad you came, Tommy greeted her. I'm not staying, Kimmy snapped. I just came by to tell you that I'm quitting the relay team. But you can't quit. The race is in 4 days, Tommy pleaded. Right. How you just gonna flake on your brother? You so wrong. Well, I guess you'll have to find someone else, said Kimmy. And since girls aren't important, I hope it's a boy. If that's the way it's gotta be, Phil replied coolly. FYI, Philip, Kimmy and I are starting our own relay team. Girls only, Lil explained, and we're going to leave you in the dust. With that, Kimmy and Lil linked arms and walked off. Okay. Way to go, Phil, Tommy muttered. Yeah, nice going, Chucky. Phil mumbled, passing the blame. It isn't my fault, Chucky wailed. Chapter 3, Sibling Rivalry. The next afternoon, Kimmy and Chucky waited on customers at the Java Lava coffee shop. I'll have one pineapple banana super smoothie, the next person in line said. I got it, Chucky called, grabbing a pineapple. No, I've got it, Kimmy said. She snatched the pineapple from Chucky and hurried over to the blenders. No fair, Chucky complained. That's my customer. Oh, so you think I can't make a smoothie as well as you can? Kimmy asked. Y'all are doing too much now. Way too much. Chucky argued. I never said you think that because I'm a girl, I'm incapable of using a blender? Kimmy roared. Girls rule, Chucky, and I'm going to prove it. She picked up another pineapple and tossed it to her brother. Whoever makes the fastest smoothie wins, she announced. You're on, Chucky said. Oh, Chucky, I hope you ain't finna just put the whole thing in there. On the count of 3, Kimmy and Chucky leaped into action. Kimmy gave her brother a smug grin as she quickly chopped her fruit. Chucky smirked back at her. He had a plan. He shoved the whole pineapple into his blender to save time. Oh my God, that's the worst idea ever. Unfortunately, Chucky's plan backfired. Of course, when he switched on his blender, it lurched and sputtered. Suddenly, it erupted, sending chunks of pineapple sailing into the air. Pineapple chunks hit Kimmy in the head just as she was pouring her smoothie into a cup. She ducked and knocked her cup over, spilling smoothie everywhere. You klutz! Kimmy hissed. Klutz? I'm not the one who knocked her cup over, shouted Chucky. Excuse me, the customer interrupted. I ordered a smoothie, not a circus act. Ma'am, Kimmy began. I guess I'll go to that other shop down the street, the customer snapped. She walked out of the store, leaving Kimmy and Chucky glaring at each other. Bad business, y'all. The following day, Phil went to the video arcade after school. His sister Lil was already there playing one of their favorite video games, Alien Invasion. Move over, Lil, Phil said. Let me show you how it's done. Why would I need help from a boy? Lil asked. I'm perfectly capable of stopping the alien invasion on my own. I think you're forgetting that I hold the high score for this game, Phil bragged. Not anymore, Lil said sniddly. She pointed to her name now at the top of the high score list. But that's impossible, Phil cried. Why? Because I'm a girl? Asked Lil. Out of my way, Lillian, Phil shouted. Before Lil could start another game, Phil slid in front of the controls and dropped in a token. I'm going to get my high score back if it's the last thing I do, he declared. Don't hold your breath, Lil quipped as she stomped away. Phil played game after game of Alien Invasion, but the best he could do was tie Lil's high score. When the arcade owner kicked him out at closing, Phil realized he had missed dinner, spent all of his money, and was probably in deep trouble for not calling home. Wow, you was deep in there, huh? Chapter 4, Competition versus Friendship. The day before the race, Tommy, Chucky, and Phil sat in the booth at the Java Lava. "Hey, why the long faces?" asked Phil's mom, Betty DeVille. "The girls are mad at us," Chucky mumbled. "Why?" "What did you do?" Betty said. "What did I do?" Chucky cried. "Why is it always my fault? Somehow everything's turned into boys versus girls," Tommy explained. "That's not so bad," Betty said. "A little competition is healthy." "It doesn't feel healthy," Chucky muttered. "Ever since the smoothie showdown, Kimmy won't speak to me." "Sounds like the competition is getting in the way of your friendship," Betty observed. "We don't have time for friendship," Phil declared. "We gotta prove we're better by winning the race tomorrow." So let me see if I have this correct. Betty said, "Proving you're better than someone is more important than being friends with her." "If by someone you mean my sister, then yes," Phil replied. "I see. You boys have a lot to learn." Betty turned her back and walked away. "Yes, they do, Betty. Yes, they do." "Great. Now your mom's mad at us," Chucky moaned. "Women," Phil muttered in exasperation. Chapter 5, The Race. It was the day of the relay race and all of the students gathered at the school track to participate. Tommy, Phil, Chucky, and Deal lined up with the other teams. Kimmy, Lil, Angelica, and Susie stood beside them at the starting line. "You look worried, Phil. Are you afraid a girl might beat you?" Lil asked. "Not gonna happen," Phil replied. The race began with Dill and Susie running the first lap. Susie took the lead and was the first to hand her baton off to Angelica. As Angelica ran down the track, she noticed Tommy behind her. "You're toast, Pickles," she taunted. "Don't count on it," Tommy replied. He sped up, passing Angelica and several other students to hand the baton to Chucky. "Uh-oh, go ahead, Tommy." Chucky took off in the lead, but Kimmy quickly caught up with him. "See ya, Chucky," she teased as she swept past. The race continued with Phil and Lil sprinting into the home stretch. "Prepare to lose, Phil," cried Lil. "Never!" Phil huffed, but before either of them could cross the finish line, a boy from another team surged ahead and won. "No way!" Phil and Lil cried in unison. Y'all too worried about other people, about each other. You gotta be on the race, gotta put your mind on winning. Moments later, everyone gathered at the finish line. "I don't get it," Kimmy explained. "We should have won. Instead, you got beat by a boy," Phil replied. "So did you," Lil snapped. "No, look at the winning team," Tommy said. "It's made up of boys and girls." "So what's your point, Tommy?" asked Lil. Tell them your point, Tommy. Tell them your point. "I think Tommy's saying that we should have been working together," Kimmy answered. "Together? But what about our girl power?" Lil said. "Girls still rule," Kimmy responded, "but maybe boys rule too, in their own weird way." "Weird is right," Lil agreed, staring at her brother. "You girls are the real ones," Phil said. "I mean, how can you not like armpit noises?" Okay, Lil. Phil. All right, guys, that is the end of Boys versus Girls. The Rugrats all grown up. All right, guys, thank you all for tuning in to Big Mama Story Time. I hope you like that book. Yeah. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my page if you haven't done so already. I thank you guys. Bye.